I am now live. It's 1:19. Kind of have a hazy day of spring over both shoulders. Hello, Simpson and Gary and IE and Joyce. Wearing a brand new sweatshirt that I'm going to talk about shortly. So stay tuned. Hello, Anne Marie. Hello, Yembrad. Hello, Imoon. And sorry if I'm missing any of your names. Hello, Thomas Hunts and Leem and Mark Coogman and Serpix. Getting a nice crowd. Do you love the sweatshirt? Do you love the sweatshirt? I'm going to talk about it. Should I start with that? Or should I do my intro? Or should I wait for millions of people to join my audience? Hello, Chris. Are you on the West Coast or the East Coast? Wrong and wrong. I'm in the Midwest. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. And you feel like a war veteran with all the amazing business and work stories. I never had the honor of serving in the armed forces. And I say that honestly. I would have been scared. I've never even been in a fight. I would have been scared. I looked into joining the National Guard. We actually went to the armory about 10 miles from where I grew up. And my mother was looking at the major or the colonel that was recruiting me with crossed eyes going, I don't want my son going to a scary place. So I never joined the National Guard. So I had to pay for college. Could have saved me some money and probably given me some great experience. And, probably taught me a few things. Taught me how to do push-ups, which brings me to good afternoon to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Thoughts from the Gym. Show I started coming up on 8 months ago at a time when I was weak and flabby. And I know I was weak and flabby because somebody took a picture of me by the pool, and I looked like I had olive oil arms with just kind of a gelatinous belly. And my arms aren't a whole lot bigger, and I don't have a six-pack of abs yet, but it's not about the destination. It's about the process, and it's about the journey. And I'm on the right path and doing the right things and feeling good. So anyway, I started the show several months ago, and I've been working out. I've been a 55-year-old guy that lives just outside of Chicago in a town called Naperville. Joined a Planet Fitness. Really been enjoying really been enjoying the workout experience and playing around. And at 55, don't litter. At 55, I'm not training to run another marathon or lift a record number of weights. I'm just trying to stay healthy, feel good, look a little better at the pool this summer. And just enjoy the process, blow off some steam, enjoy working out. And that's what I've been doing. I was going to say I had a great workout today. And as I was showering, I shower at the gym because it helps me get to the gym. Because I know I need to shower every day because it's important. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So if I'm going to shower, I might as well shower at the gym. And if I'm going to be at the gym, I might as well get a quick workout in, is my thought. And I kind of thought of that the other day in terms of pairing our good habits. You put them together and you connect them. And, suddenly you're, working out just because you needed a shower. I was so sore today and almost didn't find myself at the gym. The other day and I can't even straighten my arms. I mean, I've been walking around like this for a few days. And this arm I can kind of straighten, but it hurts. This arm can't go below this. And the reason for that is I focus on stretching, on core. I do bench press, curls, lat pulls, and a low row. No real rhyme or reason, but that's what I'm doing, and it feels kind of good. And the other day, I usually do 4 sets of each exercise, and I usually go up in weights. The other day, I had a buddy challenge me and say, hey, how many times do you think you could curl a 15-pound dumbbell? Bet you couldn't do it 60 times. And I said, I think I can. Wasn't sure, and I usually curl between 30 and 40-pound dumbbells. So it was a lighter weight, but I'd never really tried to see how many I could do. And I started off like Secretariat in the Kentucky Derby, going like this, and at about the 30th curl on each arm, I started going, ooh, this is kind of hard. And I started slowing down. But I am proud to report I ended up getting 65 curls in. But it hurts. It fried out my arms and my muscles so badly that, again, today, 2 or 3 days later, I almost didn't even make it to the gym. But I'm dumb. There's no doubt about it. I am dumb. So I decided to try it again today, not with curls, but I did it with the bench press. And I wanted to see how many times I could get up 35-pound dumbbells. I didn't know what to try, but I did know the curls was a great workout, and it's kind of fun playing around and trying different things. So I did it with the bench press, 35-pound dumbbells. You're going to have to wait to find out how many I did. You're going to have to wait to find out how many I did. Let me tell you, it's not 65. It's not 65. And I don't know, maybe, I think I would have done more. My whole workout was tough because I'm telling you, my arms were really hurting. So even my sit-ups were hurting. My arm was hurting so bad. Anne Marie asked who I'm cheering for in the Masters. I always cheer for Tiger Woods. I have been a huge fan of Tiger Woods. I saw him when he might have been 16 years old in the Western Open down at Cog Hill Country Club, I don't know, in the early 90s or maybe mid-90s or whatever it was. And just saw him briefly going through the ninth hole. He hit a drive that flew way over my head and way over the trees, and he was 10 years younger than me. I could probably hit it half that far, and I'm going, how the hell does he do that? He makes it look so easy. And I've been a huge fan of Tiger Woods ever since, and I'm going to be cheering for him. And I don't know if he has any chance, but there's always a chance, and I'm always optimistic, especially with Tiger, hoping he could at least make it to the weekend. But I'll be cheering for him every swing. And looking forward to that. A few other thoughts, and before I forget, I want to talk about this sweatshirt. My daughters run track and are in high school. One's a freshman, one's a senior. Proud of both of the girls, and they're both beautiful, and they're both awesome little track runners. And I was at a track meet a couple months ago, and there was a booth set up, and it had some kids at it. I don't know if they were kids, and I didn't know how old they were or whatever. And I had some time to kill between events. And I went up and said, hey, what's all this about? And they started telling me about their product. And their product is, their company is a company called Loomis Safe. And it might be backwards for you, but it says Loomis Safe. And I was kind of curious what it is. I'm fascinated by business and just curious, especially when young people are behind that business. And we got to talking, and apparently this and this is reflective. I just opened it today and haven't been out and given it a chance to shine in the headlights. But their thought is, with everybody running, and I live in Illinois, and in winter it's a shorter season, and it gets dark so early, and safety being everybody's concern, especially a parent with some young athletes, why not put together some workout gear with some reflective material in it? And I was curious. I didn't buy one. I did not buy one, but I was curious. So we got to talking. They looked me up on Instagram a couple weeks later and reached out, and we got to talking and sent me the sweatshirt. And I just opened it today, and that was fun talking to them. Again, I love business. And they are young kids trying to be little entrepreneurs, and it felt like what's the show on Shark Tank? And I'm Mark Cuban. Little do they know, this Mark Cuban has no financial backing. But anyway, it was good talking to them. And they asked me if I do a video on Instagram. And I don't know if anybody's curious about Loomis Safe or this product. It touched a nerve, not a nerve, it touched an emotion with me because I was a kid. I was a runner. I had parents that worried about me. I started running in junior high through high school. And we'd run in the fall and the winter, and it'd get dark, and my parents bought us reflecto vests, they were called. And I didn't want to wear them. I didn't think they were cool, and I don't know, felt like I was a crossing guard and was kind of embarrassed. But so I thought this kind of combined the reflecto vest with a sweatshirt. And I don't know, it's a quality sweatshirt. It feels awesome, and I'm so thankful that they sent it out to me. And just wanted to mention their company, LumaSafe. If anybody's curious, if there's a parent out there or what have you, I think it's a great idea. It's a great sweatshirt, and I think it was pretty reasonably priced. So that's my thought about that. What other thoughts do I have? Somebody messaged me telling me O.J. Simpson died, and what I thought about it. And it kind of saddens me. The whole O.J. Simpson saga saddens me. When I was a kid, he was in his prime when I was, a real young guy at USC, and then I think he got drafted by the Buffalo Bills. But he was a star runner in the 70s, and I think was the first NFL player to rush for 2,000 yards in a season, and I believe he did it in 14 games. It's possible it was 12, but I think it was 14. And he was an actor, and he did a ton of commercials, and to me, he was a happy, smiley-faced, friendly guy that I liked. And I remember one day I was living in the city. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and I was in my apartment, and I had the radio on, and I started to hear all the things that were going on with his wife and a friend of hers were found dead, and they were looking for OJ. And apparently, I believe he flew out to Chicago at the time, and it was the trial of the century. And it was just a sad thing for me in that I kind of liked him, and it shows no matter where you are in life and whatever level of success you have, if you make some bad decisions, your life can take a bad turn. And while I have no doubt that he was guilty of the murder of his wife, and Ron Goldman was the friend's name, it still was sad for me. And honestly, I was in a packed bar when they announced the verdict. I forgot what it was, maybe 95 or something like that. And half the bar thought he, was super bummed that he got let off. And I saw other people celebrating that he did, and it was just so weird. But at the end of the day, I get bummed out when anybody, even a guy that I'm confident did it, has to go to jail. And he eventually got arrested and apparently died of cancer today. And I just think the whole saga was a sad ending on what started as a real bright career. And I didn't live in Buffalo. I didn't grow up cheering for him, but I sure cheered for Walter Payton. And if that would have happened to a guy, that meant that much to me as a Chicagoan, I can't imagine how bummed I'd be. Because again, he was a star before my time, pretty much. And it was just a sad ending to what was a good story. If anyone's never seen the Naked Gun movies, O.J. stars in that. And they're very funny movies with Leslie Nielsen. And there's a scene at the end where the bad guys are trying to kill Queen Elizabeth. And for some reason, O.J. Simpson's in a wheelchair. And I forget why that is. But he's at the You should see the movie. I'm telling you, Naked Gun, and there's a few of them. But you should see the movie, the original one. He's at the top of the stadium in a wheelchair, and for some reason starts rolling down the stairs. And you see him going like this. And then you get a shot from behind, and his body, and he's got like a broken cast on his leg, goes flying up and does a flip, and it's just a hilarious scene. So anyway, if anyone wants a good movie and maybe a way to remember OJ in a little more positive light than what you're probably thinking of him today, go watch the Naked Gun movie. It's pretty funny. So that's my thought about that. I had a couple other thoughts. I'll share one real quickly. I was in the locker room, the men's locker room. Fortunately, I was still clothed. I was, I don't know, probably looking at myself in the mirror with my clothes on. But I was about to go change. There was a woman that seemed to be training a young man, and she was giving him the guided tour of the locker room. There was no advanced warning. I thought it a little strange because had she been there 3 minutes later, she might have seen more than she wanted, if you know what I'm saying. But she was there. And other than that, I don't have a ton of thoughts for you. But I'm going to be posting a video showing my max rep on bench press. And again, that hurt my arm. Honestly, I want a do-over. I think I could have done more had my arm not hurt so much. And you'll see it in the video if you watch it. My right arm's not quite going up all the way because it hurt bad. RJ asked if I'm done with coffee for the day. No, I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to hopefully do my taxes. I'm going to debate posting that video. I got to do a voiceover for it, and I like to do that back at home because the audio quality is a little better, but I might just do it in my car. Going to clip some videos, do my taxes, and enjoy the day. And I hope you're enjoying your day today. I hope you are feeling good. Hope your week's going well, and hope you had a great night's sleep. And I don't know. You're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.